Hey, hello, and welcome to Power Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a bunch of players must rescue the Swords Coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name's Josiah Groff, and let's get into tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
And welcome back. Alrighty. Before we get into our roll for recap, let's go around the table and describe what level you took for a level up and if you got anything cool.
Go to level 11!
Yeah! Level 11 has been reached, the group, after surviving the last combat and succeeding on a few different mission objectives. Let's start with Ramsey. What did you take?
I took another roll level in Blood Hunter. It was actually a really tough choice for me this time around. But I gained something called Grim Psychometry. So it'll help us in those situations where we need more information.
Okay. It's got a cool ass name.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool name.
Ishtif took a level in Sorcerer.
Nice.
And got a third type of meta magic, which I had a hard time deciding which one to get, but for RP reasons I chose the one that I chose, which I will tell you sometime.
Mystery.
Yes. And then I proposed something to Josie, and so I took a made-up feature for myself called Fixation, and we will see that sometime.
Sounds
Made it up.
See how that plays out.
Yeah, I made the game harder for myself on purpose.
Because, it's not hard enough already.
No.
Right.
Of course.
Yes.
I took another level in Cleric.
Amazing.
I'll probably be going straight Cleric from here on out. So, gained myself a 6th level spell slot.
Hashtag bless.
Hashtag bless. Extra bless.
6th level bless. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Blessing myself and a dozen other people.
Yeah.
And also got Divine Intervention, which has recently changed.
What?
So
Because you're playing new rules?
Yeah, we're gonna roll with the old one just for a little while I do something, but then I'll be using the new rules.
Yeah, if you want.
If I want.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah,
I think I like the new one. It's just that I can't do the thing I was gonna do with it with the new one.
Yeah, and there's like I understand the reasons why, and I'm very cool with switching out after. So
Right.
Be cool with your players' choices. They're fun.
Playing
Anyway.
together. I
Playing together.
also am doing old Sorcerer because a lot actually changed.
Yes.
So I'm just staying on the same track because that's how I built this character. But I don't know. Does yours change? Are you doing
I get sweet FA from mine.
excellent?
Thank you, Matt Mercer, for
Yep.
making a class.
Yeah, never a change.
That's good.
Wow. Well, I took another level in Wizard.
Yay!
Level 9 Wizard.
Study harder.
Glass cannon! Glass cannon!
Yeah, taking my notes while in that combat.
Yeah.
Wizard doesn't get a lot at 9th level. It's just more spells. So, which is nice after making a whole character from level 10 scratch. So,
Something we need more of.
yep. Which it gets the 6th level spell slots too, though, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it can get those high levels, but yeah, it's just more spells.
Yeah, level 11's a bit in between for some people. Unlike Rhaenyra.
I'm staying. So for a while, actually, you and I were discussing if I was going to take a level of fighter.
And we kind of had like almost like a loose backstory too, like a lore as to like why she was and why it's coming out now and things like that. But then actually with like the new update, like I didn't actually adapt a lot to the update, so I took another level of paladin. I'm probably going to stay pure paladin. But then a lot of like really like swapping out spells. I only swapped out for one in the new one that we talked about. But it's like advanced. Like it's essentially like the existing paladin spells, but like on steroids. And they're at like, I don't go that high, 6, whatever. I was like, but even like it's second and third. Like in the, yeah, and I didn't take all of them. And like it was just strategic, just how we fight, how I think we're gonna fight, what I thought kind of the other healer, well the main healer, was gonna be doing.
The other healer.
Yeah. I corrected quickly to the main healer.
But we know what you were thinking.
Yeah. First lineup. Yeah. Second, third. Yeah. But yeah, I think with the new update though, I think there's a lot to be done.
Yeah.
As we keep leveling up, I think Paladin's gonna be really fun with like going outside of Legacy. So.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's I'm glad that there are options, and I'm glad that we can kind of play around.
Yeah, and kind of pick and choose almost.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe not the way it's intended to be, but
yeah, it should be one or the other.
I homebrew everything at this point, anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to our episode for tonight, episode 30. Let's get into it. That's crazy.
30.
3-0. Roll for recap.
Hey.
Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be our highest today. That's gonna be on our recap.
Ruh-roh.
Ramsey.
13.
13. Ishif.
1.
Ah, you're safe.
Didn't this happen last
Sola.
time?
It did.
9.
Oh, Elias.
Okay, 2.
2. Oh.
6.
6.
Fuck. Yeah. It's literally
so
back
low.
and forth.
Yeah. Oh,
It's been forever since it's been the 3 of us. It's been like so long.
Oh.
Good thing this wasn't an initiative or something.
He's the one. He's the one responsible for her death. I surrender everything to you. We cannot lose Vajra the way we lost Eon. I will taste his blood and bathe in it. He will be your next prize. Grant me your power. We will kill him together. What is on his head? It smells powerful. Immense power. Blood everywhere. Oh, Tavai. So much fun we can have. But I still don't know if I can trust you. Let's go.
Very good. Thank you, Ramsey.
He just blacked out. He doesn't remember anything else.
What happened?
Yeah.
I got naked.
Yes, we hop back into it with the Sims at the top of Blackstaff Tower, having handled the crisis for the moment. It seems to have kind of given you a moment here at the top. Rhaenyra, you're still holding your eye as it's just kind of gushing from the wound. And you notice very close by to you, as I remember from the map layout, is Vajra. She's just, you can see she's kind of unconscious at the moment. She doesn't seem to be like near death, but she's just kind of like she used up the last of her energy using that spell, and she's just kind of incapacitated at the moment.
And you said that the mask had fallen on the floor in there.
Yes, I had.
Are we still going canon that Sola ran after it and
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you grabbed it.
at the very end?
Yep.
Sure.
So yeah, Sola basically just like dives after it at the window, and before the fire elemental can grab it too, and just quickly like yanks it away from the window and kind of like juggles it. I've got it, and kind of just like she's almost scared to touch it, and she kind of just like launches it back into the middle of the room,
Okay.
where it skids off the floor to a halt,
All right.
in between everybody else.
You guys see fully in view this horned mask of like kind of like this glossy ebony that kind of rises out, and these blue scales that cover this almost skull-like. This, I say a mask, but this covers like the entire face. Like you kind of put it on. Yeah, luchador style.
Oh, I was saying mascot, like a mascot head.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Same thing, kind
On
of.
Solo it would be.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's
Big.
kind of
skids to the middle of the floor.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Can I grab it?
Yep.
I'm a spy, I think. I'll
Yeah.
grab it by horn.
Grab it.
Hold it up like this.
Be careful with it. I don't know what it could do.
Right.
Don't put it on.
Right.
Don't.
Well, I truly wasn't thinking of it, but then there is that moment when they say not to do it, then I truly want to, so I won't.
I don't want to knock you out, but I will.
But you understand, you don't want to, but you think about it? That's where I'm at as well. Anyway, it's not on my head, it's in my
I'm
hand.
just like cracking a knuckle.
This is going to be a long shot, but can I make a perception check if I hear anything coming from it? Like if there's a whisper or anything?
You're pretty close to the window, right?
Yeah, I'd
You
gone.
would've been?
Yeah.
Can you make a perception check?
Yeah, as soon as this reloads. With or without?
Without.
Without? Okay.
Yeah, without.
You got
You're
it.
trying to hear for voices?
Well, yeah, I was trying to see if I can hear anything coming out of it. Oh, no. That is a 5.
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah.
May I
Yes, really.
try to detect magic on it, just to see
Yeah,
if it has
absolutely.
So
some...
it'll be,
But you might learn something.
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
pop off.
Yep. I only have it at a first level. I
Okay.
ain't too magical.
Let me just see
I
here.
don't think you're.
Okay. This allows you to see the aura of any of any magical item, as
Yeah.
well as
Or the object in the area that bears magic. You learn its school of magic, if any.
a magic item doesn't really have a school of magic. So I don't know if detect magic would really help you here. Detect magic would be more for like, is the
door-
third door from
Yeah.
the top right magical
Right.
compared to the other 6?
Right.
This mask is magical. It
Shit.
looks magical.
Okay.
That I don't know if that'll help you too much.
No, it looks evil. I've also lost an eye, so my perception's not great.
No.
So what?
I'm going to walk over to Eshif and just
Do you want it?
want to try something. I'll hold on to it, and I'm going to use Grim Psychometry to find out its dark history. So it's a history check at advantage. And depending on how high I roll, it's whatever information you give out.
Okay. Let me. Yeah.
Interesting.
I can do it on an item or a location.
Is that legacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That I only have legacy.
Oh.
Yeah. So make your check.
This is your new feature at play.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's 25.
Nice.
1 second.
Lord.
While you're doing that, go ahead and read. Sola will be going over to Vajra and like tending to her, essentially, checking her for wounds and doing some bandaging and whatnot.
Cool. Medicine check.
Oh, okay, sure.
As I'm holding on to it, my eyes are rolling into the back of my head. Just
This is why I didn't want you to put it on, Ishif.
I didn't put it
I
on.
know what he's doing. I never know what
Crack
he's
your
doing.
knuckles at him.
I didn't put it on. I'm just holding it.
Should
It's
take it
still
from him.
having a weird effect on him.
Ramsey, you okay?
Do you want me to do
Yeah.
mine first?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
I meant to just RP.
No, it's
24.
Okay. I will get back to that. I just want to have
Yep.
some numbers in my head.
No problem.
Ramsey, your vision goes black. And you are somewhere else. You see, looking down, a landscape ravaged by fire. And you are on top of what you can see as a mountain, a volcano. Ash raining from the sky. And you can see coming up from behind you a shadow. And you look over your shoulder and you see a gigantic red dragon head. Then you see a green dragon head and a white dragon head. Until all 5 chromatic heads of Tiamat are coming out of this volcano. And you can see now that you are wearing this mask. Not only you, but 4 others with similar masks. All of which in a circle. And you see the dragon lift its head up and roar, Queen Tiamat on the material plane. You come back. Sola. You notice a red liquid seeping out of Vajra's nose. That is not blood. And as you go to wipe it, it...
Kill it with fire.
And you see her twitch.
Something's wrong with Vajra. I think that Noor put something inside of her. No, we have to save her.
I didn't say anything.
Hold on. What have I got? Oh, shit.
Restoration.
What exactly is wrong with us, Sola?
There was something coming out of her nose, something red, but it wasn't blood, and it went back in.
Went back in.
It went back in.
The diva, looks over at you all and just... She is cursed with foul necrotic magic.
Cursed. Okay.
Her blood seeped with the touch of the Ild One.
Cursed.
I can try and help with that.
Do you have the ability to cure it?
If it is a curse, then perhaps I will be able to, but I suppose there's no sense in not giving it a shot. Can I cast Remove Curse on her?
You can certainly try.
I can certainly try.
Yeah. The way we're gonna do this, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
You are trying to beat an 18.
You can do it.
Come on.
You can do it.
I need a 13 or more.
There it is.
Oh no.
No
No.
inspiration?
Inspiration. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Let's go.
Hey!
So, 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You begin the process of trying to remove this parasite inside of Vajra. The only way you're able to is through your magical knowledge. And that's the only reason this is successful. Sola, you watch as Elias, through the ruins they are casting, you can see underneath the skin that bulge starts in the cheek and then starts to slide under to her neck. And you can see it starting to follow Elias's fingers until it starts to get up to her wrist and around a vein.
Careful now, it's moving over there.
Elias,
Yes.
you have successfully extracted this thing, or at least kind of guided it underneath the skin. You need some way to release it.
So it's like at her wrist.
Yeah, and you can see it squirming underneath, like almost like a bracelet underneath the skin.
Ew.
I'm still there.
Yes.
Sola has like surgical tools because she's trained in medicine. Can I take out my scalpel and try and like
Yeah.
open up the skin to let this thing out?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
should be ready to.
Everybody,
kill it
please,
once it gets
someone
out.
be nearby.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
thing might need to die.
I'm just going
It
to
is very
hold
hard.
of it from behind to
Okay.
keep it still.
You and I are like maybe ready to.
Oh, I'm still like
Your eye, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
La La Land.
All right.
I'm fritzing out with the
Yeah.
mask.
Gross.
Okay, ready?
Place
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
was
Ready.
doing surgery.
Cool.
She cuts.
Medicine check.
I'm gonna guide defending.
Yep. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Whatever this is.
That'll be 21.
Okay, 21. You successfully cut a spot that makes like a small incision. And kind of like, this is a weird image, but have you ever seen fish getting transported through those long pipes and then kind of like just flying into like a basin?
Okay.
That's kind of what this is like. Because as
I
this
can visualize it.
this small little thing comes out, it is much longer than you first thought, and you can see it, and she's just bleeding all over the place.
Longer as in how many feet?
It's kind of giving clown.
Hey,
It's
the
not
magician.
It goes
Oh,
green
yeah,
and then it's blue.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
his
yeah.
underwear.
Yellow.
Is this your card?
I'd say you pull out about, about 2 feet worth before you kind of stop.
How
Just
tall
because
is
she's
Sola? Is that like the size of
She's
Sola?
just
Almost as tall as
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
quite.
yeah.
I'm 3 and a little
Oh, okay.
bit.
3 3/4.
I would say the two of you with that, and kind of you can see the edge, or what you think might be the edge of where this tail would be, of what is inside her. Kind of, you can see some bulging around her knee.
Her knee.
Yeah, and you can see like her skin has kind of bursted and popped from like her ankle up to her knee, like something's been dragged from underneath it.
Jesus. I think we need to do another one down here. I don't know. I've never dealt with anything like this before.
So the first one is like out, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of like a long, continuous thing. It's like this
So that's
is
still
one
maybe like
check
down
of
through her
potentially
knee?
many to get this out.
Oh, okay. So it's not like one long piece has come out yet.
No.
We don't see the end
okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen the end yet.
And so,
Hang in there, Vajra.
okay, so it is still connected
Yes.
all the way down through to her knee.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'll try and get the next one. Maybe me make sure that she doesn't bleed out.
Yeah, it's hard to staunch the bleeding and let this thing out at the same time, but I'll try.
I'll focus on the knee.
Do-
focus
do-
on the wrist.
Do I do the pulling? I can do the pulling.
Does it if somebody were to like what is it doing? The part that is out.
Yeah.
What is it doing? Does it just lie there, or is it like
Yeah.
actively like squirming around?
I
or,
would say
like,
actively squirming. Yeah. Yeah.
But look at her leg. It looks like it's pulling and ripping on the inside. Cut that up. Whatever's down there, cut that off, and then maybe it will come out.
Maybe it's anchored. I don't know. Okay, look, I'll try it. And so I'm gonna
Try
cut
from the knee.
open
Try
that
from
part
the
of
knee.
her
Yeah.
leg as well to see if
Just
this
put it
like
out
lets
of
something
misery.
out.
Okay.
Essentially.
Make a medicine check.
Out of my misery.
This one is a also a 21.
Nice.
Okay, just enough.
Crazy.
You kind of make the incision, and as you kind of look in to where this part is, you can see almost like that kind of tentacle that was like attached to that thing you fought in the alley. You can see it, a small version kind of like withering around inside. You can see it kind of wrapped around a bunch of the muscle and the tendons in the knee.
Right. So Sola is like locked in. This is like Vajra is kind of like a bit of a mentor in a way, or someone she looks up to at least, because Vajra at the Grey Hands took her in when she was kind of adrift also, aside from just the sins, but like gave her somewhat of a purpose. And so in a way she's locked in, like feeling like she is working to save someone she looked up to. And so very focused and like seeing what this thing is doing inside of her. She's going to, with the knife, try to be like cutting away some of the claws to get it free of Vajra.
Okay. I would say that's gonna be. We'll keep it a medicine check.
Okay,
I like
medicine.
that. Yeah.
Alright.
Unless there's another skill you think Solo would rely on here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is Vajra awake?
Nope.
She's kind of out.
Probably for the
Incapacitated.
best.
Yep. This is too quick in succession, and I just failed 2 guidance throws, so I'm going to ignore that one and pretend I don't get that. I did, however, still roll a 25.
Ooh. Yeah. 25 is just
Couple
on the cusp of what you need.
Rolls.
Here, like that was. It was like 18 DC, 21 DC, 25 for this. Okay.
Every time.
I rolled pretty well on
Whew.
that. So,
Yeah, I'll say you cut parts of it loose and it squirms in response, blood gushing into your face, until you're able to see what looks to be this small mouth. These tiny little teeth, and you can see it attached into her skin and trying to get it in further. Almost like it's absorbing her blood. And you focused, take your scalpel and just slice it right through, where it kind of gives off this kind of fiendish before it collapses and falls to the ground.
as it like retreats, presumably within her skin, Soul would like to just kind of like zap a little sacred flame after it.
Yeah.
Cauterize them.
Exactly.
And then Rhaenyra, were you holding on to the other end? Can you make an athletics check?
Look, I can make our dance.
Natural 20.
Oh!
I'm like strangling it.
You can feel it like tense up as Sola makes this incision, and you are able to just like pull right through, and just it's so much easier than it was the first time around. And you just get like this long string of like this tentacle creature.
Is there a mouth on this end too?
There would be, yes. But from the
So the end was the mouth end was
there,
with Sola.
yes.
I see.
The incision there, you see it just kind of like is just kind of limp on the ground.
What is this?
I don't know. Hit it with your axe.
I'm gonna like throw it on the ground and actually like stomp on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's just blood everywhere. Is this blood? What is this? Oh my god.
And Sola's like staunching wounds and shit, trying to stop the bleeding.
Ramsey, have you seen this creature before?
It's a key.
Yeah. What? The worm is a key? The
No,
mask?
the mask is a key.
Can we
2.
focus on one crisis at a time?
There's blood everywhere.
What in God's name is going on?
This is what happens when you're not here. Just like cover my eyes missing.
I didn't go anywhere.
Well, you weren't here. What is this?
Is Vajra okay?
I don't know. Is she Sola?
I'm working on it, you guys. I'm getting the bleeding stopped. And if I would probably also Sola would give Vajra a channel divinity too at this moment, just to like bolster whatever healing she needs. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Can I look at this critter and use Hunter's Bane to try and figure out what the hell it is, because it is fiendish?
Is it?
No, you can't. This is not something you've ever seen before.
Cool.
It has a mouth, Ramsey. You see how long this is?
It's... But where did it come
It was
from?
inside of her,
It's the same thing as we saw outside.
Oh, that's...
attached to Emily Stephanie.
So are there... Right. Are there more of these then?
I'd imagine anyone who had one of the...
One of the things... I'm going to run over to the hole in the wall and take a look. What's going on outside?
Okay. First thing you notice, the red smoke is starting to dissipate. Make a perception check.
No. 18.
Nothing wrong with 18.
It's a flat 18.
So?
That's pretty good. That's not bad. With an 18, I would say in the distance, you would hear a bell going off. And would you know this?
I know nothing.
Yeah, I would say you're not sure what that means. But in the distance, a bell goes off and you can hear a bell resounding in response further away. And as you're kind of sitting there waiting and kind of listening, you hear the sound of something heavy landing on this roof of a building below you.
Building below us.
Yeah.
We're in the tower.
You're in the tower,
But
right?
can I see anything if I look down?
You can. You catch the briefest glimpse of something very, very large.
Shit.
Brown in color, humanoid. Almost beast-like.
Brown humanoid beast.
It lands there and jumps from that spot and is gone into the air through the mist, while still dissipating thick enough to hide this thing as it jumps to the northeast direction.
I pull it and go against the wall like this. And go It's not safe yet.
No shit.
There was a big beastie, brown. It jumped. Big. Big.
Is she going to be okay?
I think so. Have I got the bleeding staunched by now?
She seems to be stabilized for the moment.
But she's not awake.
No.
Can you wake her up?
I don't know that that's wise.
I could help carry her somewhere where maybe better medical attention can be made. We're a little bit spent, I think, right now.
Pretty spent.
Are we better off tied here and sleep? You just said it wasn't safe. It's definitely not safe outside. Not positive about here, but
There were some doors on the way up. Maybe we could lock them, then the only way in is through this big gaping hole in the wall.
That's a plan.
I don't think there's going to be anywhere safe in this city.
But where can we rest?
Well, I mean, here's possibly as good as any other place.
Right now, it's as good as any.
I can set up some runes to alert us if anyone's trying to
That would be good.
enter while we're resting.
An early
If we
detection
want it.
system.
I really need a rest.
I really need her to
We all
wake
do.
up.
I know. I'll gently try.
No, if we're going to rest, let her rest.
Didn't work.
This, as I'm holding the mask, is a lot bigger problem than we ever suspected. It is one of 5 keys that will release Tiamat onto this plane. I was able to look through its history. And it has been in this plane. She has been in this plane once before. This, along with 4 others, is the means that she was able to enter. Would I know, just like looking around geographically, or it could be just the world was just that scorched, roughly where this volcano might have been?
How many volcanoes are there?
This would be like a century ago,
Okay.
during the time of troubles,
Okay.
right?
So-
So I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
No.
I want to know, if he had this, what was so valuable in that vault of hers that he would risk coming here, confronting her, and, let's be honest, easily handling her?
He doesn't seem to care very much about that mask either. Because he hasn't come back for it already. He knows what we
I
want.
think this was a plaything, so that makes me think of what is more valuable than something like this that he'd be after. If it wasn't for Elias, we would have been far worse off.
Oh, thank you, Ramsey.
Well, I don't know.
was
But
pretty
it's,
clever.
you did definitely save our asses.
Yeah. You like.
Well,
I was really impressed at how you like
keep talking.
did the magic that you intended to do. That's
Yes,
pretty cool.
yes, I've spent many years making sure the magic does what it's supposed to do.
Right.
I think this is as good as place as any in the city right now.
All right. I sit down. Up against some rubble.
Ramsey, that mask, it seems that you've seen some of its history. Perhaps I can determine more of its magical uses, the finer details of it.
Please, if you can gain any insight.
I'll have to spend a little time with it, see if I can figure anything out.
Well,
All right. You're gonna spend 10 minutes to ritual cast identify.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you make a wisdom save?
Ooh, I don't like that.
I'm close by to you. my new,
I'm
my new
allowing
pal.
that with the like meanest side eye.
It's an 18.
With
With the plus 3?
With plus 3, with plus 3 is 21 then.
I'm gonna throw you off the tower.
Already did that.
A la Wile E. Coyote.
Isn't that unrealistic that I wouldn't be beside Elias?
Um,
Even if you're always beside
Everybody's
you.
walking around. Wait.
okay, something. Rhaenyra, come here.
Oh, okay. Me and Loren.
Jelly. You were
I
right.
need everyone to be quiet, okay?
Let's all be really quiet and stare at them. Testicles.
You did that.
Elias, you understand that this is the blue dragon mask. This mask gives you resistance to lightning damage. While you're wearing no armor, you can add your charisma bonus to your armor class.
Oh.
Shit.
If you have a breath weapon that requires rest to recharge, it gains a recharge of 6.
That sounds like fun.
If you gain dark vision, you gain dark vision out to 60
My charisma's
feet,
10.
or to an additional 6 feet if you already have that sense. And once per day, you can gain blind sight out to 30 feet for 5 minutes. You can speak and understand Draconic. You have advantage on any charisma check you make against dragons that share the mask's color.
I'll try to kill him.
That's a lot of features.
Very
It's a
cool.
very.
Very cool.
Let me just.
It's one of them legendaries.
Do you have armor? You don't.
I'm just gonna double check.
It's his discretion, because it's listed as last studded leather, so it's later.
So you're charismatic, I think, right?
Mm-mm.
You know,
I am.
you're but you have armor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell us all that?
Yeah, I would tell you all like the properties of it. Just the like.
Boy, magic that uses force of will sounds like my kind of thing.
I wasn't done actually.
Oh, you
Wait
was,
a little
that was
bit
already
more.
fun.
It's still coming to me.
This has turned into a lecture.
You gain 1 legendary resistance,
Fuck off.
Oh shit!
Wow.
and if you deal lightning damage to a creature, it can't take reactions until its next turn.
That is very cool.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's so much fun. And he just left it behind like that?
Let's go kill another dragon, or one of these cocksuckers wearing a mask.
Yes.
Well, Ramsey was right. If the Noor did not want this, then obviously there's something more important in this tower.
So what you're saying, it probably doesn't hurt if I actually do put it on.
Well, no, it probably will do the opposite of hurting, actually. Now that we know what it does, at least.
See.
Didn't know what it was going to do.
You would become me on steroids, essentially.
Something
I
one of
think before anybody does put it on, we would need to make sure that that person was well bolstered already to make certain saving throws. Because I feel like this could still be a dangerous piece of equipment, you know?
Dangerous for the person who wears it.
Potentially. Yeah, as far as I know, it's only ever been worn by evil people.
Like, it's all just a shade of grey anyway, really. But
no,
you think
it
it
was
might be
more
like
shades of
cursed,
fire, brimstone, lava, massive
tentacles
fucking dragon.
eating.
massive fucking dragon. So it is, in fact, the Tiamat thing that I'm quite curious about, because is this tied to her?
Oh yes, that is one of 5 keys to release her onto this plane.
Yes, but I mean, like, does the person who wears it become, like, her minion? Or gives their soul over to
That's
Lady
that's
Tiamat?
a
I would-
Excellent
Yeah.
question.
I would imagine
So I don't care about
so.
being cursed.
I think we all care about that a little bit.
Okay, I care about it a little bit. But mostly I just don't want to give my soul. I have a friend who might be really upset with me if I give my soul to Tiamat. So, otherwise, I would very much like to petition the group. to
Her name
wear
is
the
Solo.
mask.
Solo would be very upset.
Absolutely, darling. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
But I really think I could use that. That did not sound like a bookish magic item.
How about this? We
I could take off all this armor and then I wouldn't be like so clunky anymore.
why don't we
It means I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So I need magic that enhances that.
Why don't we sleep on it? Wait till Vajra is awake. She has far more vast experience with items like this than we do.
Precisely.
Get her opinion. Either squash it away or figure out maybe something in that vault is worth.
Even more. What if we put the mask on Vajra while she's passed out?
I was just thinking that. It's the perfect test subject.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
We are
You saw
all
what she
here.
just did, correct? And that was after almost having been completely destroyed. She dummied Noor in her last act. Something of that kind of power, Elias, tell me, not easy.
No, well, it is not easy, but it's not easy for a reason. She's not going to do that a second time.
Not without a very long rest.
Well, what were we planning on doing here?
What?
Play tiddlywinks and fuck off down the tower?
Yes, this is the scientific method. We see what happens, Ramsey.
We don't have to. We don't have to experiment on Vajra. I'm just thinking if we're all here
No,
watching, that's quite helpful.
I think we should wait till at least she's conscious to consent.
Exactly.
Having
Thank
this
you.
over her
That's
head.
the word.
That's true.
Consent. Vajra is our friend and she's unconscious.
Oh, good science gets done with consent.
She's unconscious.
Yes, agreed.
All right. It's very cool, though.
It
It's
is.
extremely cool.
Yes.
Can you imagine if... Can you imagine?
You know, I heard tale a very, very long time ago of 4 young individuals who had similar power. They joined together to fight great evil.
Where are you going with this, Ramsey?
I think you know exactly where I'm going with this. And I'm not going to go there any farther. Still, it's... items like that, and what I saw, never come without some kind of toll, some payment. Be it your soul, your essence, your whatever. There is always something to be paid with great magics like that. Now, I don't know about the rest of you. I feel better than I should, but worse than I usually am. We need to take some time and just rest.
Before that, there is an actual elephant in the room
Oh,
Right.
who's been awkwardly
The demon.
quiet. Yes.
did we get a name?
I don't
You
think-
may call me Ceres,
Oh,
guardian of Thames.
Ceres, in the name of Thames, and God's bless her for sending you down to us. My understanding growing up in the readings and the prayers that we've been through is that you remain here with me as a guardian from Thames until our goals have been reached. Have they?
Your goal of preventing that one from his siege on this tower has succeeded, yes. And Thames has taken payment from you.
She has indeed. If this is your time with us, then I give thanks to Thames. But I do notice that you are still here.
Sorry?
That you're still here.
Indeed. My work not completed, it would appear.
oh.
He looks to you and goes,
What?
Paladin of Thames, Rhaenyra of Che. He puts a hand on your shoulder. This, like, kind of meaty, but not rough.
I don't react aggressively.
No. It's a soft, kind of like almost warm hand, and you get like the feeling like whoever this entity was before they turned into this creature relates to some of this, to this mortality. He goes, some may make humor at your sacrifice. Just know that the path we walk is often not lit, is often not wide, but it is straight, and it is the right way. When you require my services again, Rhaenyra of Che, speak your prayer to our goddess, and I will hear it. I have one request. Only summon me when you face off against that elf.
With pleasure.
Then I will be by your side when that occurs. He nods, and from his hand, you see a little kind of emote of light, kind of fly. And where Sola or yourself has rapidly bandaged around your eye, that little emote just kind of passes right through. You can now use the thaumaturgy spell.
Oh, nice.
To cast a flaming eye effect.
Oh, cool.
At will.
Oh, it will. Cool.
Neat.
Flame.
That's cool.
That's something magical.
Builds in, you also have proficiency on intimidation checks now.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Exchange and mechanics.
Lost perception, but
You have a
yeah.
eye? That is so cool.
Damn.
Eon would be so proud.
I might have to adjust
Yeah.
the portrait.
It's basically just like you can cause like a flame to appear in your eye socket, whatever color you want. You can color it or shape it to be in an eye shape.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt you or anything.
But it
just
looks
kind of
like I have an eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have any other kind of effect.
Okay. Still fun.
Right now you can see it
Greatly
kind of
appreciated.
bursting in kind of this light yellow kind of radiant energy before he kind of like removes his hand and you feel full control passing over to you.
It's kind of like quietly, but assuming again that you can hear what I'm saying. Again, I don't know how close we are, or whatever. But you hear really well, and it's just quietly to myself. It's just Eon would have loved this new eye.
And I'll just look at Rhaenyra and
She would have built a better one, but it would have moved. This one doesn't move. She would have made it blink.
fucker would have blinked and cried, man.
Wow. That's cool.
Very cool.
Well, that was a helpful friend.
Yes.
Saris kind of looks to you all and goes, while our time together has been short, it has been honorable. And I look fondly upon this memory till we meet again.
Hi, hey, hello, Saris. Until next time.
In the name of Themis.
May her light shine.
May her light shine.
He, you can see these two kind of huge angelic wings, probably 15 feet in full wingspan, spread out as he just kind of falls backward out of the tower, and you can see him kind of
Meh. Seen better.
before he flies off into the red smoke.
That's what they call jealousy.
No, some of us.
That's true, that's true.
Solas.
A voice from your shoulder, Ramsey, says, We do better. You all look immediately and see on his shoulder a small little shadow. Physical in the world. Wisps of it kind of gently floating in the distance, red little eyes that kind of look around. And you can see almost like it moves its head, this kind of wolf-like head. Almost like it's rotating between your shoulder blades as it looks around a little bit.
I was wondering if you'd show up.
You fed us well. We grow stronger together. Our hunt will be the largest.
Can we hear that?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ramsey, what does that mean?
So this is normal, right?
Is this normal?
No.
I haven't seen that before.
Oh, you see him now.
Him?
Yeah.
Him?
Do we kill it?
Is that
Is it a
is
parasite?
that a parrot? Why is it talking?
Oh no. This is my curse. My gift. This is what the first had. And now it's mine. What he means is our work is far from done. And I, well, need to feed its bloodlust. Not with any of you. Yet. But I need prey. Prey worthy of the grand hunt. What better than a dragon or someone who has an item that's powerful like that? Anyways, shall we take rest now?
Vexacrum. And it just kind of melts into your back.
Oh, it just lives inside you.
I am sorry. He takes control sometimes.
That wasn't you.
Yes and no. Well, you're new. I'm not always in control. And it's not always the safest thing. I have amazing friends. They've put up with a lot. Whenever I lose control or emotionally can't control myself anymore, takes over. And
That thing takes over.
it's part of me, the darker, more animalistic instinct of myself and my bloodline. It's also why my father was there. He knows that it has bonded with me, and it's not that he wants it, but he certainly wants to control it. It's been a long time since Octavius, the first Alpha, had chosen a true heir. I did not want it to be me, but unfortunately it looks like I am. Yes, so again, I try my best to control myself and situations that I'm in, but It's not always safest to be around me when I do lose control. Again,
I'm noticing that, yes.
I am very sorry. Again, for what happened.
That's what we're here for, right, Sola?
We know what we're dealing with. We accepted that.
On the same hand, when he does take over, it's usually very helpful in combat.
I do have to say, yes, that was quite nice just back then.
It's whatever you want to call it, has an uncanny ability to ravage and do damage. So, but it always wants one thing: the hunt and to find bigger, better prey.
This curse, it passes through your bloodline, you said?
Yes, since before recorded history of my family.
Intriguing. I have little knowledge of, perhaps some might call this a disease of sorts passing through families, but...
At a time, yes, we considered it very much to be a disease, but past generations have gone and traveled down almost every avenue for research and tried to find more enlightenment or cures or ways to dampen it or enhance it, and they all end up in the same place, a dead end. It wasn't too long ago, 3 generations back, that they tried to invoke the better parts of the Feywild, seeking ancient Fey creatures to try and cure this curse, because there's a good chance that's where we believe it came from. But, again, it's just a cruel cycle that nothing ever truly gets rid of it. Well, that's enough hampering of the mood, I believe.
Most interesting.
Definitely feel safe to go to sleep now.
I'm fine. I don't know how, but what Noor did has never happened before that I know of. No one has been able to forcibly revert our change. Because God's known I would have done it to Wintry ages ago just to piss her off. No, you don't know who I'm talking about.
I've given up. Just trying. It's a lot of context. It's not really the time.
It's my sister.
Well, perhaps there is a break in the research then.
If we ever get a chance, I would be more than glad to open up my personal library and my family's history library to you. I don't know if we will ever get that chance, or if my home even exists anymore, but...
I'll hold you to it.
Certainly. Well, nighty-night then?
You said something about an alarm clock?
Oh, well, not quite. I can set up some runes around, but we will have to pick which entrance we want to alarm. Do we want the main door into the floor, or do we want the gaping hole?
Well, does it keep anything out?
No, it just tells
just
us that
warns
something
us.
is...
Pretty sure if something
very
comes
loudly.
through that, we'll see it.
We could also take turns on watch, like we
Oh,
normally
we
do.
would.
We will
Yes.
certainly be doing that
Yeah.
as well, yes. But before we do, though, while you set up your alarm, I assume you might as well do that on the stairs leading down, in case something tries to come up.
Yes.
Would somebody join me? Maybe Renera, since you're strong. We have someone I'd like to go and get. Just down the stairs, we came upon.
I think I know who you're speaking of.
body of Artemis.
Yes.
Would you join me?
Yeah, of course.
Would you be careful? We're not sure if there's still danger down there.
Right.
We're pretty strong. Sol and I make a good team. You guys be careful with Ramsey and his little venom black thing.
We'll start.
I'll be nearby. Just scream and I will come running.
During
Well, now that holds new weight.
during all of that, Sola was like getting Vajra comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, essentially just a bedroll on the floor. And Sola will lead Rhaenyra back down to the staircase and down a flight of stairs back to where we had come upon the body of Artemis.
Still hanging.
So describe what we're seeing hanging. Is it just like pinned against the wall, essentially? Is it?
Yeah.
within reach?
I have to look back and see my exact description. Just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Or if somebody has
Yeah,
any
I can
notes.
check what I had. I just wrote, there were spiders all over his body. And he's dead is what I wrote, so I wasn't.
2 metal spikes
Yeah.
protruding from the full head, a pair of goggles around the neck.
I can imagine with my height I could maybe reach him. I just like the ceilings. That is what I'm thinking of. Like it can't be that high.
Yeah, it's not very high.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just seeing if I have it written down here. Yeah. I'd say it's not hard to move the body, pick it up.
Yeah.
You see, kind of as you do, just sins.
Right. Okay, so we carefully lower him down to the floor, and Solo will look at him and kind of like sigh and purse her lips, and then grab one of the horns that's been put into his head. He desecrated you to play with our heartstrings. But you're not Eon. You're Artemis, and you deserve to be Artemis. And she'll pull out the horn, toss it away, and the other. Let's bring him upstairs. And the goggles as well. These aren't yours. Okay, and we'll lug him up the stairs, basically. Okay, I've laid out some blankets here. Just set him down. I don't know a lot about Artemis, but he's an important person here at the Blackstaff Tower too, and he was important enough to Vajra that she kept him by her side. She'll pull out one of her diamonds. I haven't done this one yet either, but here we go. And with a 6th level spell slot, she crushes a 500 gold diamond between her hands, and light will spurt out in all directions, and $500 or 500 gold worth of gem dust will sparkle down onto his body as she casts Raise Dead on Artemis. You revive a dead creature if it has been dead no longer than 10 days. And it wasn't undead when it died. Creature returns to life with 1 hit point. Spell neutralizes any poisons at the time of death. The spell closes all mortal wounds. Doesn't restore missing body parts. I don't believe he had any missing body parts. Obviously, I would have checked that.
Yeah.
If the creature is lacking body parts or organs integral for survival, its head, for instance,
Right.
spell fails.
Yeah.
But coming back into Deader's Ordeal, it takes -4 penalty, 2d20 tests, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I will say there's a few more things you have to do to the body to kind of get it ready.
Okay, so
As you kind of look into it, like some of the rib cage on both sides has been entirely crushed inwards and essentially piercing the lungs on either side.
sure.
So you like take the second to the kind of pop them out a little bit, just move.
Setting things back.
Setting things
straight
back
again.
sort of in position. And you cast Raise Dead. What does that look like for you, Sola?
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw Revivify. And Raise Dead starts with the same component, but with a bigger diamond. And so, like, the gem dust that falls down from between Sola's hands, instead of just, like, trickling down in a stream, it almost, like, showers out and, like, flows over the body. And for a second, you can almost see, like, the spirit of a person, the shape of some kind of figure form, descending downward into the body. And it's like this sparkling cascade of rainbow flavored light, essentially.
Awesome. Okay. D20 check for Revivify. I'm gonna give him a static +1 on this for the context. So he has to roll a 7 on the
Okay.
D20.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll that one with this die. $15. So you see the diamond dust setting on his skin, and almost like a healing salve, his skin begins to mend. You can see color beginning to rise, blood beginning to flow, a heart beginning to beat, until his eyes open and he coughs, spluttering out this dark gray liquid.
Careful. It's all right.
Sola?
Hi, hey, hello, Artemis.
Hi, hello. What are you doing here?
We're, sorta saving the day. Kinda.
Where's the elf?
He's gone for now. It's okay. Just relax.
Where's
Just
Vajra?
relax.
And he looks over.
She's right over there.
Oh, thank God.
She's alive. She's not well, but she's alive. And neither are you. Well, yeah, you,
Did you shave me?
kinda. It's a long story.
There's like massive scars kind of where two kind
It's
of
like 2 holes.
metal holes were in his head. What's okay?
Yeah,
What's the current state?
It's nothing that you need to concern yourself with right now. The city is besieged.
Then it's
We're up.
everything I need to be concerned about.
Well, I mean, maybe, but like I don't think you're in any state to do anything about it. I had to use a very powerful spell to bring you back, Artemis. You're going to be very weak. You'll have your wits about you, but my God, if you need to do anything yourself.
He casts fly on himself.
Well, wait, no, no, stop.
If Vajra was hurt, then there's much worse happening to everyone down there.
Right, but you don't understand. I had to cast Raise Dead on you. You've been.
And I'm not going to waste it and have more die. Are you going to stop me?
Yes.
He casts Misty Step.
Before he does, I use my reaction sentinel, take the whip, and grab him with it.
Not with Misty Step, sorry.
Worth a try.
He goes the full 30 feet.
the hole?
He goes. Yeah, he's currently flying up the hole.
And I misty step after him. And literally, like, grab him in midair. And
Oh God!
very next action is the wings
Oh
from
shit!
my armor. And
So
I am like tug of warring him back into the tower.
Okay. I'll say. Make an athletics check.
How far are they out the window? 30 feet?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay.
He has a -4 in this.
Yeah. 17.
You rolled a 17. -4 is 13. So.
Yes.
Very close. He is dragged back by your big wings. He's like, what the You don't understand! There's more Force Grade members out there!
Well, there might be, but you're in no state to do anything about them. You're sending yourself to your death.
I'm not gonna fight! I just want to see if I can get the communications up.
Well, can't you do that from the tower? Let's talk about it inside.
Yeah, he's like, okay, fine. Waste a throw spell.
I can't fly for that long.
He comes back and he's like, the communication room is destroyed. I can't cast send in that much.
Okay, so where do you need to go?
I was hoping to go to the Lord's Palace and hopefully see if I can...
We should go with you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go alone.
I want to rest.
It's like midday.
Midday?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. The start of the day was you guys doing the, oh god, I can't remember what it's called. The Council of Waterdeep. And the beginning of the day was actually going through all the stuff before that. The ball, and then the council, and then this. It is midday. Maybe closer to afternoon, right? Like 3 or 4.
How far is this place?
The Lord's Palace, you guys just came from there. So it's where the ball
where the ball is.
So pretty close.
We can't leave Vajra here. There's also a whole, like, treasure that Noor was after.
Do you know about that?
No. I mean, if he was in for something in the vaults, I know it's extremely rare and extremely dangerous.
And he extremely almost had it.
And you want us to just leave it
We
here?
barely stopped him. If we leave, there's a big hole in the wall. He's going to come back.
Okay. If Vajra's out for the count, I don't know what to do, but besides go to Darryll and see if she can help us at some point, or if there's communications happening at the Lord's Tower. There's important people everywhere, so they must be protected, and they must be grouping somewhere.
We should give a moment for Vajra to rest, and for her to wake up. She'll have more answers than any of us about this treasure, about this vault, about where we can go to communicate. We can't just leave her here.
Do we have time?
We can probably carry Vajra. You can probably put your long
guess we
claw
have
on
to.
the vault.
Right.
Yes. At least be alerted if someone is come onto the floor to know if they are trying to go back for the treasure. Whatever it is.
Does it have to be on a specific doorway? Can you just do an area?
Well, it will be the area around the doorway, but
We don't have... Artemis, what do you know about the vault? Is there... It has these locking mechanisms, but, like...
Yes.
Is there any way to, like...
Usually only the black staff can open them, or one that is attuned to the tower itself. So
Attuned to the tower itself?
So I don't know. I don't have the clearance for this level. I'm only allowed up to the 2nd floor with mine.
Shit, this has opened up a whole can of worms I didn't expect. I'm very glad I saved your life, don't get me wrong. But...
Well, we need to decide. Should we go and find everyone else? Or should we rest?
It may almost be safer to rest at the Lord's Palace. in a sense.
Maybe.
Or it's just the exact same state that it is here.
Did I tell you about the big jumpy thing though?
Was it there?
Well, it was
It was down there.
And then it disappeared.
it was heading in roughly that direction though. It was heading northerly. But I don't know about the rest of you, but if we encountered something like that, or another dragon, or another or something like that, I'm
Reaper's
just
fucked. I have so little left.
But what the shit? Let's jump out a window, feather fall. Let's do it. Sounds fun. One of you is strong enough to carry Vajra.
Not I.
One of you is.
I will have to think very consciously if I have to grab my axe to place her gently on the ground and not just. But I could do it.
Well, if we're going to walk, we might as well get going then.
I guess so.
Back to the Lord's Palace.
Does that sound right, Artemis?
It seems like the best course of action, given the course of events.
All right.
Question.
Elias.
Hi, how far roughly... Oh, I guess... This was like an out-of-character question, but I
No,
suppose
I
it could
got
be in
you.
character too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Artemis, how far would you say roughly is the Lord's Palace from here?
Pretty quick. Maybe 10 minutes if we rush it.
I'm just asking, like, mechanics-wise, if I want to have an alarm around here.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can hear within, if it's like a mile that I'm within from where I've casted it, then...
Ooh, okay. That actually might be close.
Yeah.
Like, it is super close. When in doubt,
Yeah.
it is.
It is close enough?
Yes.
Okay, before we all leave, then I'm going to set an alarm here so that if anything does try to get at this treasure that we're calling it, then I will at least know. We can get back here as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So, give me a minute. Rapidly writing minutes.
Yeah. Like, where's my TA? Oh my god. My hand is cramping.
Wiseford. I will set it. How big was the room again, roughly? Just like...
Maybe like 60 feet in diameters. It was pretty big, but like kind of accurate for to the map we had before.
Yeah.
Just with like a spot for the vault to go in.
Okay. Sorry.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah. Then I will probably just be having writing the runes, like trying to get it in a space so that there's like where the vault door is somewhat within this area, and
you'd remember where that
get
is.
Like like probably more so on that
Okay, absolutely.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If anything comes within this general space that is not any one of us, then I will know about it.
Each one of those words is a rune that pops up and makes like a doorway around where you think the vault is, and then they flash red, flash blue, and then disappear.
Okay.
This is unlike any magic I have ever seen.
Yep.
It's quite snazzy.
It is.
I'm going to add one more thing too. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, and I've never done it before, but with one of my last remaining spells, I'll also draw a light rune, and it'll kind of like, and a guardian of faith is going to appear in
Okay.
front of the space where the door was before as well. He'll stay here for 8 hours, so we've got a little bit of, I don't know, help to fight off something that comes while we're away. So
I'm sure they'll keep away any stragglers.
all right, we better be on our way then. Time is of the essence.
Alrighty.
So,
You want to jump out the window? You want to walk in?
are we able to jump out the window? Can you truly do that?
I
Is
can-
that faster?
I mean,
I have still the Broom of Flying. The weight is quite high. I don't know how much Vajra weighs.
She's pretty light.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can do 5.
I'm heavy. It can carry up to 400 pounds.
I'd say you're on the cusp, but probably fine.
How high up in the air are we?
150, maybe 100.
I mean, I could do a few
100.
trips just to get everybody down quick. Just like, shoop, 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 shoop.
Yeah, it wouldn't take too long.
Okay.
I'd say, yeah, like, if you guys wanted to jump down and feather fall it or something like that, it wouldn't be hard.
I wait the second Rhaenyra starts.
I'm gonna
to fly
broom.
off.
Well, I'm gonna do an order, a strategic order. Sola first, because when Sola's down on the ground, then Vajra next, just so that Sola's there with Vajra as she goes down. And then, well, I guess now that like that was the important order. I'm not gonna leave him alone though. So I actually like Artemis because he just seems a bit erratic right now. So then you next. So you go down. No. So that no. So okay,
Opening,
great.
and I walk.
You're
through
down?
And I'm down on the
Great,
ground
because
already.
then I'm gonna fly Artemis next. I'm like, you watch him. I think he's just make sure it doesn't run.
Alright, well,
Whatever.
I dimension door down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I've flown him down just right beside you. Just you watch him, and then I can take these two at the same time.
Can we like tie Vajra
Well.
to this broom?
I can take someone with me too.
It can
We'll just-
carry.
We'll just go up and down and it will be fine.
Yeah. Well, we're down now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's a
Yeah,
DM's
yeah,
sake.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, like, if we were to tie Vajra,
Oh, so she can't go anywhere.
like, arms and legs on the thing, and so
Right,
that we
like
can
a-
carry her.
It's kind of like we're cooking a pig over a fire, but it's Vajra, right?
Over a fire.
Yes, but like gently dangling her.
Right.
Maybe I'll just carry her for now.
Or that.
Like, just. It may look like we're bringing like a prisoner. Into the Lord's palace and-
It's amazing. So
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. just if I was resting, I wouldn't want to be tied up. So.
And then yeah, the giant jumping things.
Yeah.
Or dragons. Or gnolls. Or parasites. Or zombies.
On we go.
Demons.
everything.
Carefully.
Alrighty. How stealthily are we moving? Do we want to move stealthily or do we want to move quickly?
We gotta move stealthy. We absolutely have to.
Yeah.
We need to do
Yeah.
our best.
Studying.
Stealth the checkos.
The fire elemental I left upstairs.
Yeah, it's just kind of like,
Oh.
So great to meet
It's like the Shiba in the window.
Biggest fan.
and then just disappears.
Well, that was garbage.
Ramsey.
14.
Ishif.
8.
Sola.
8.
Elias.
15.
Ironically,
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
Very nice.
Okay. 2 8s, eh?
Wait, say.
That's weird.
You guys hear light sounds of combat coming from maybe like blocks over, essentially, on your way to the Lord's Palace. Intermittent in your walk, not like it's fully out. And as you're kind of running over, you do see people kind of looking out their windows and doors, entering back into the streets a little bit. At one end, you turn the corner down an alleyway and you see the tail of one of these tentacled creatures as it slithers into an open sewer pipe or a grate. You continue onwards, eventually making it to the Lord's Palace, where you can see smoke is rising from something, some sort of fire near the back. The red smoke around this area is still fairly thick, but much lighter than when it was before. You don't have the same visibility impairments. It's just more of like a red tint. And you can see kind of around the Lord's Palace a lot of guards stationed in watch.
And they're alive.
And they're alive. You can see another member of Force Grey that you haven't met before, who is this blonde, feathered individual. Probably about 5'4", and you can see they got two kind of scimitars around their waist, and they are essentially covered in blood. But they look okay. They have a smile on their face, and they're just kind of like looking out into the street and kind of like as you guys kind of walk. Goes, hello. Force Grays.
Yes.
A terrible day, isn't it?
Well, I've got Vajra here. Yeah, it's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. Relax. It's okay. She's all right.
You should go inside.
Yeah, I think
Dangerous
so.
out here.
Yeah.
Correct, it is.
Are
We
you-
have Artemis with us too, here to reestablish communications.
Artemis. I was wondering, my badge didn't work. He goes, I'm so sorry. It was a bit of a mess. He goes, everything's a mess.
You're a chipper fellow.
Yeah.
Absolutely unflappable of you, sir.
Yeah. I'm guessing this isn't your blood. This is others' blood.
He swings out his guitars. He's like, best in the game. And he starts juggling them a little bit.
Very nice.
Thank you. I shouldn't be juggling. I was told no juggling on the job. Good thing Vajra was asleep.
You know what? I think there should be more juggling.
I
on the
agree.
job. You do you. Boo.
You guys are cool.
Fly free.
We're also just disassociating a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been a rough day.
This area seems extremely
Yeah.
well guarded.
Everyone from kind of the last little bit has been stuck in here.
Right. Do you have guards to spare?
We have a few. Yeah.
We just came from the Blackstaff Tower, where some terrible entity was trying to break into the Blackstaff Vault. Do you think you could spare some men to go to guard it?
Yeah, absolutely. And he kind of like looks around before quickly getting a platoon together, with like a veteran, 4 guards that, he actually would send 3 platoons. So 3 times that. 12 individuals leave the kind of like 50 or 60 here. You can see nobles like kind of like standing and like sitting on the steps leading up to the Lord's Palace, kind of like just looking around. The chaos does not seem to have hit here as much. You don't see many people or individuals covered in blood besides this Acrococra. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Kibby.
Kibby. Okay. Very positive energy. It's a bit much for me, but great. I love it. I wish I had that energy.
He kind of like looks down to the blood and just like, it's just been a good day. Been a good day.
Well, I'm gonna go forth with our unconscious boss, if that's all right with you, Mr. Kibby.
Tell her I'm missing a paycheck.
I shall. That'll be the first thing I say, actually.
I'll remember you.
As we say in our little troop, hi, hey, hello. Well, it's pretty much like it's pretty close.
You guys continue inside, and you see kind of like makeshift command center has been set up, and you can see Lariel Silverhand directing and kind of making sure that all of the nobles have been kept in like safe areas. There's a few like lockdown rooms in like the lower basement areas that are being used now. You can see people being brought down there, others being brought up. As you all kind of come in, she looks over to you, immediately making eye contact with Rhaenyra and Vajra. She goes and runs over and she goes, "Oh, by the gods." She kind of takes Vajra out of your hands. What happened?
A lot happened. There was an elf, and he there was these tentacles, I guess. That one tentacle that was completely possessed and attached to her. Thanks to Sola, she's conscious. But she hasn't been awake yet. Entirely awake, anyways.
As you're saying that, Elias, your alarm spell goes off.
Oh. Everyone Alarm has gone off.
Fucking knew it. So back?
We need to, yeah.
Yes, well, Vajra's safe here now. So,
Shit. Artemis, reestablish communications. The rest of us, we gotta run.
We're
nice to
running.
see you.
We're running.
Okay.
We're going fast.
Turn your badges on. I'll try and see what I can do.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Lariel just kind of nods and is like pulled away somewhere else. A lot is happening here, especially with the nobility involved. But she kind of like takes a second and goes, "All right, see if you can slow them down in any way you can, and I will see if I can get help to your aid."
Okay, and we go back and we run this time.
And Kibby was sending 3
Yeah.
platoons.
3 platoons
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Which already was sent. I would have said maybe all in all, it's maybe been to run over there, talk to get in through, find the people, and run back. Still probably like 25 minutes.
Maybe the platoon set off the alarm. Let's go find out.
We're
We're
running.
not
We're
that
just
lucky.
running.
Yeah.
Can
going either way.
No stealth.
no.
We're just running.
and maybe you should fly your broom up directly with somebody or something to try to slow them down too. I don't know.
I can. Yes.
While the rest of us run.
Okay.
I'll go like where the hole
Party, I
is.
don't like that idea, but at least somebody's faster.
Okay. What's your movement speed on your?
Movement speed.
Is anyone doing anything to increase their movement speed?
It has a
during this time?
flying speed of 50 feet.
50. Okay.
Can I jump on the back of your bird?
Sure.
Yeah.
That would be the 2 people you could take with you.
Like
Okay.
me and that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, that's you 2. Everyone else just running.
We just run.
Yeah.
Okay. I say Rhaenyra and Ishif are the first ones to get back to the tower.
Well, they're going straight up to the
And they're
floor.
going straight up to,
To
the
the
3rd
hole.
floor.
Yeah.
The mist around the Blackstaff Tower has gotten extremely thick again. That red smoke. Above the tower, you can see that shape moving ever so slowly, shifting, gigantic, winged. And you can see a few bodies in the garden below. Knights that have been, it looks, thrown out at some high distance. What are you guys doing?
I'd say we fly up to the hole and see what's in there.
Let's
set
just
off
get
the
up there
alarm.
as fast as possible and see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Okay. I will say the rest of the group is probably about 3 or 4 minutes behind. I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
Rhaenyra and Ishif fly up to the top of the hole. At this moment, I need to make a roll.
Oh gosh.
You see essentially every ruin on these or on these pillars that Elias had spent so much time trying to fix and to get working, have been turned off. The vault door is visible, is open.
We shouldn't have left.
Is anybody around? Look around.
There's a whole bunch of bodies.
The black.
They're knights
Force Craig.
The
Guards.
ones we just sent.
Yeah. As you kind of land here, you hear someone whistling. And you see, walking out of the vault, this kind of dark liminal space, almost like a portal. He dips a head out, that white, kind of silvery hair. Gold cracks along his skin, also covered with blood. Around his back, he carries a staff. The top of it containing what looks to be a claw of draconic nature. He looks at the two of you. Hello. I got what I wanted. Why do they just keep this stuff all locked up? It's less fun that way.
This has been so fun. All of this, so fun.
I think so.
What do you even want with the staff when you've got all these other toys?
It's not for me.
So you're just a henchman?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm somebody. And I will be somebody. This thing will make sure nobody forgets.
You're not worried that you dropped something important to you?
Oh shit. You're right. Now why would you be right? Do you have my little item?
I swear on... I don't know, whatever the fuck. Not in my possession.
You swear on me?
I certainly swear at you.
Not the same.
What I'm saying is, I think that we might have something you want, and I sure as shit don't want you to have that.
Or I could kill you both and take all.
I'm truly not gonna lie, you probably could. You absolutely probably could. But that's not fun.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, if you pull this off, Janelle.
That would be so
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just inspo that. How many inspos can I do in a row? Just the one.
Use either number, whatever's highest.
16.
You're right, I would like to have some fun. Come. You hear the sound of air and wind moving as the creature, which had been completely hidden in red smoke, makes itself visible, peeking out the hole. A gigantic skull. Leathery wings. Undead in nature. This thing looks at you, Ishif. And the skull, this jaw opens up and just kind of like stays there, and this voice comes out and says, "Your life or a limb."
Are you asking me?
Your life or a limb.
How much time has passed since we've been up here?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Elf guy is still here.
He's watching.
Well, there's a friend that you probably remember from a few minutes ago that wanted to see you quite dearly and right away. I have to cast it again, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you answer, Ishif? It's waiting for an answer.
I don't like losing games. I'm gonna try and like we weren't that far from the opening. I'm gonna try and rush out the window, like
You're just gonna jump out the window?
and like clothesline you out with me,
Okay.
and hope you don't resist too much.
Oh, okay.
We're both gonna have to do that. Hopefully I roll badly.
No, you can, if you don't have to resist it.
Okay. I feel like I'd have a sense of like I don't think she's trying to hurt me, you know what I mean? Like I know like I'd sense that you were trying to do something.
Okay.
Shove, jump out on top of you, basically.
Okay. Okay. Here's what it's gonna do. As you both are flung out the window, the flying skeletal corpse is going to, because this is a little funky out of initiative, I'll say it's one action it gets as you guys kind of fling yourselves off here. It's going to use Creeping Death. You guys see a blast of necrotic energy fly out from this thing. Can you both make Constitution saving throws?
Do I get a thing from you?
If you're on top of
Plus
me, I
3?
guess. I was gonna be on discretion, I guess.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
That's
Alrighty.
how that yeah.
Please. Please. Natural 20.
Yay!
Whoa!
I got 25.
Yes!
For a total 30.
Yeah.
That's real good, guys.
Down for a total 30.
Wait, do you guys have what's your HP maximum? What's your total HP?
86.
And you have
31.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Mine is not showing me what mine is. Hold on.
Well then that's really bad. That's 9.
Okay, fail. And
And I also
what
get
was your
disadvantage.
what's your total HP?
71.
How much do you have?
29.
You have less than I
You have
do.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Could be
Roll
better.
in that 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll that nat 1.
Okay.
Thank God I had full inspo.
I was just out.
Don't hurt my heart. Don't do it. 19.
Succeeds.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you still take damage. I can just tell.
Rhaenyra, you take 47 points of necrotic damage.
Yuck.
Then I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you are falling, Rhaenyra, you are unconscious. Ishif, you take 23.
Okay, I am just barely.
You're
I was
just
like,
barely alive.
bet.
And as we're going down, I'm casting Featherfall. I know I have it. Where is it? I'm casting Featherfall on both of us. I'm casting Featherfall on both of us.
Okay. You have it?
Yeah. And as I do that, ouch! I'm just turning around and I've got my wand of fireballs pointing straight up as we fall back.
Unload.
That's pretty dope. You want to do it?
I'm just waiting. Waiting until I see them because I can't see them right now, right?
I would
'Cause
say
they're inside.
that's true. Alrighty. So here's what's gonna happen. Rhaenyra, you're unconscious on the ground as Sola, Ramsey, and Elias pull up on the group falling. Ishif, you're the first to see Noor exit the tower. Hanging off one of these, almost like a bone leg that's attached to this skeletal flying creature. He hangs off of it, looking down at you all about 150 feet up. You see the staff along his back as he looks and smiles before giving the creature above him a pat on its weird skeletal abdomen before it begins to fly up.
Just sorry for visual sake. Like
Yeah.
it's like the size of a dragon. Then?
It is huge.
Oh.
Or large, I guess.
Large,
So
considered? Okay.
large,
150
huge.
feet up.
Yeah.
When I see them at Noor, 7th level fireball with the wand of fireballs.
Okay.
Does anybody have
Oh shit.
2,
Come
4,
on.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
I need to look at what his dexterity is. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Success or failure.
Noor rolls a 21.
Okay.
The creature above him rolls worse. Fail.
Ten, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 38. 38 points of fire damage halved. That was actually a pretty bad roll. That was a lot of threes.
Ishif, what goes through your mind, you just see him wave as you steady your wand of fireballs.
I think I died in that way. That's all I think.
Gigantic explosion in the sky, completely sending all the smoke flying, and you can see this creature now in full view, multiple skulls and like pieces of bones attached to it in this like unholy creature. You can see Noor hanging off one of its skeletal feet, wiping blood and viscera from his forehead, just staring daggers down. Damaged, but not dead. You watch as both of these two fly high into the sky before they are no longer in view.
Nice shot.
It wasn't enough. Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra, let's go to you now. Can you make a death saving throw?
How do I do that again, sorry?
Roll a d20.
Okay.
I think so.
Do you want me to turn it to you? Because I don't remember exactly how to do all this.
Absolutely.
10 or more, and you're good.
Okay.
So for
Do I mark that here?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see. There would be 2 rolled here technically for the time of you not
Oh, okay. Do
Being
you want me to roll
touched,
it? Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to do another one?
before like the rest of the group gets there.
Okay. Do we do another one?
You can if you want.
Okay.
It would just matter if you got a crit failure, basically.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't really look like that'll be
Okay.
a problem here.
No,
so.
and this one's just like pretty
A
much the same.
success.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so awesome.
When they land, have they landed?
Yeah,
They get down.
they
to the
landed. Yeah,
ground.
in the gardens. We'll say Rhaenyra on a small bush and Eshif kind of in a bit of a hole in the ground.
Just arms locked like this.
And Sola runs up and like scrambles and sees that Rhaenyra is, I don't know, dead or something, and will immediately, with what little she has left, puts a first level cure wounds into Rhaenyra. And that'll give you
If you just get me awake, I can.
15
Yeah.
HP.
Oh,
Nice.
so,
Good job, guys.
did I do that right? I did. Okay. What just happened?
You're welcome.
Did you push me out of that tower?
You look really good falling.
I do, but thank you, and thank you, Sola.
Yeah. That.
Don't mean to be a nag or anything, but I have a bit of a habit of being right. It turns out.
We should have stayed.
I knew he was going to come back. Why did I say we should go?
It was Artemis that convinced us, unfortunately. An outside party.
Did you see what he took?
It was a staff of sorts. It had a dragon claw on the end of it. He didn't seem to care that he lost his mask, and he was more concerned that he was bringing this staff to someone.
I think he did care a bit about the mask, but I gotta
More
say,
about.
I don't think we can just stay right here.
No.
Well, he's got what he's wanted now.
But if we look above, is the smoke still there? Does it look like it's clearing now that they've traveled away?
I would say it's starting to clear.
It's
Yeah.
starting clear.
Vajra can tell us what this staff can do.
Yeah. We
And
need to
maybe
go back to
maybe
Vajra.
point us to where he's bringing it to.
So we're going to go back to the Lord's Palace.
Sounds like it.
What else do you suggest?
We could just
We
actually
could go
stay
to
right here.
we could go to the tower
This
again
is a
and
good
make
spot.
sure there's nothing else to take.
Like, I think my back has fallen to the ground.
Do you think the vault is still open?
It might be, probably. Why would he close it again, I suppose? So Vajra is somewhere safe. She'll know where we are. We can go back to the tower like we should have done to begin with.
I, for one, would like to peek around that vault before anything else comes back here. If it is still open.
I second that.
Alright, to the tower.
That was some wonderful magic there, Isha.
Nice shot.
She, like, the veins are all blackened and like necrotic. I'm real hurt. Like it, my veins are sunken in somehow with like a black. My skin is.
Yeah. While we're traveling, Sola will use one last her remaining channel divinity to get her friends further back up. I have to do some calculating to see what that gets everybody to. But
is it worthwhile? You might need to use that to get one of us up.
You can also
leave it for now.
Ignore me for now too.
All right, fine. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold it back.
Let's go into that vault. If it's still open, let's lock ourselves inside it. I consider that perhaps we can't get out again. I'm sure we'd be safe, though he's opened the vault before. So, who did he use to open the vault?
I'd imagine pointing it on the ground.
So it didn't matter that it was Vajra.
No.
Could have been anyone.
She might have just been a convenience, one of her equals. However many of the plebs.
I don't like him.
No, he generally all around fucking sucks.
And he just won. He got what he wanted.
He didn't win. We got away.
We do still have the mask.
For now.
It was really good. It was quite clever. I mean, you weren't there, but...
I'm just flabbergasted you are able to knock her out a window.
She's quite persuasive. It wasn't really a push. It was more just I understood what she was doing and I just fell backwards.
Oh, okay.
And then immediately fell unconscious.
Yeah, no, well, it was the necrotic damage that knocked me unconscious.
That part was not me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Well, shall we start climbing the long staircase?
Mm-hmm.
Back up.
It is a long, quiet climb.
Remind me why again I wasn't allowed to kill that asshat?
Which asshat?
The one I always never remember his name. Stupid.
No.
No.
Artemis?
Yes, that one.
You wanted to kill him?
I've wanted to kill him many times.
Well, he was already dead, and then Sola brought him back.
I thought she was just.
Ramsey.
I guess I should have
No,
done
it's.
a little more communicating before I made all of those
That's
decisions.
fine.
Too.
I
That
suppose
all.
you have the opportunity to actually kill him yourself now, though.
That was a silver lining.
Yeah.
That started a whole cascade of events. That
Your heart is always in the right place.
It was a very brave thing to do, Sola.
How would we know that he would act so irrationally? And we followed.
we still
suit.
should have stayed.
Yes. The lesson learned is listen to Ishif at all times, always. I accept this conclusion.
And if she pushes you out of building, just do it.
Also do that.
Yes.
If we had stayed, we likely would have all died.
That's true.
Ishif can push everybody out of the building. It's just me.
I have a thing to do. Give me a second. I have a thing to do that I've forgotten. I have a thing to do.
Roll a d12.
Roll a d12.
Oh.
What's a d12?
Pick one you can.
Technically,
weird
a wand
D20.
of fireball, so it could be the.
No, but
Yes.
Featherfall.
Oh, featherfall, yeah. Okay, sure, yeah.
Oh.
Let's see what happens. Just for fun. Don't look.
Wow. You're assuming I can read that.
Be secretive.
Pretend I do that.
Oh, nice. So basically, just for fun. Just for fun. As we were falling out of the, out of there, in our wake, a purple fire, kind of, it's like our trail all the way down the purple fire. It flickers and brightens and dims.
Sick.
Interesting.
You know, like my eye just like glows purple.
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh,
You go a little
hell
bit.
yeah.
Alrighty. So let's say here, as the Sins make their way up to the top, you are looking into the vault, which is just kind of like a black doorway. And from what you saw Noor exit out of, there's definitely a space on the other side. You just can't see into it.
It's alright with you. I'm just gonna hang out over here by this hole in the wall. Watch out for the fucker coming back. I'll just sit on the ground.
Elias, can you maybe tell what kind of magical portal that is?
Can I? I'm quite spent.
You can make an Arcana check.
Yeah,
For free!
for free. That's so kind. It's a 16.
Yeah, this is some higher level magics. And it makes sense. Most wizard towers have some way to enter and exit into a demiplane, and this is definitely given that kind of vibe.
Ooh, prefer. It's very strong, very powerful. Probably enters another plane, a pocket dimension that Vajra uses to store intensely powerful magic items. You know, as wizards are wont to do.
Hopefully just the one item. But I guess we'd maybe...
Well, only one way to find out, and I walk.
Oh, Ramsey, wait for me.
Please no. The two of you, like Ramsey walking forward, Elias with the hand on the shoulder, enter through
okay.
into the vault. What you see in front of you is a just exorbitant, like gold everything room. The floors are gold. The ceilings are gold. There are kind of marble pillars rising up that kind of give it some space. And you can see in this area there are spaces for essentially what look to be 3 different items. One of them, actually no, sorry, 2 of them are gone. The first item has a label. Do Ramsey or Elias speak Draconic?
No.
Can if you put on the mask.
I think
I assume everyone would follow in.
I actually stayed outside.
I'm
You're
staying
staying.
outside also.
Okay.
I
sounds
would
good.
have too.
All right.
Because like I'm
just
so
these 2
badly
then.
hurt, yeah.
Neither of you speak Draconic?
I'm looking.
Not unless I want to spend a spell slot.
Well, we're gonna be resting anyway.
I didn't want to be like,
How
oh, I
many
could...
times have we said that?
Yeah, we've been resting.
We
for
will rest after.
Well, either we're gonna rest or we're gonna die.
Well, like,
so either
right-
way, it
well,
don't
like,
fucking matter.
write it down and I'm just resting up outside of the portal door. I didn't want to be like, I read Draconic and I conveniently went down there with them, so I didn't want to like...
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
If you
Not
don't
metagaming?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I genuinely, that was my decision. I was like,
I'm pretty
Reinforcing
sure
good
I do.
behavior.
Like, it's jerky
knows
to do
that
it.
you are a dragon.
Yeah.
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 So,
That's
like, oh,
good.
Renera.
You write it down a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's maybe speed up the process a little bit.
The rubbing of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The first item's description is a space for a staff to be held. The label on this kind of area claims the item to be called the Dragon Staff of Agaron.
Oh my god. Sorry, it's just like my autocorrect said, Dragon Staff of Aaron. I'm like, no. It's like, no.
Aragorn?
Agaron.
Agaron. Agaron.
It's his second cousin.
Yeah.
And then
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right.
Wouldn't say what I'm writing.
Does it say what it does or
were you
anything?
supposed to say yeah?
It doesn't say what it does, but you could like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna read the whole
Admire it. Oh wow, Ramsey, look at this.
It just has a label. It doesn't say what it does.
Oh.
Boy, I wonder if anyone's ever heard of that item before.
I hate you guys. All right. Fuck your history checks. Just pretend that Elias knew this and he just. Fuck you guys. This dragon staff.
No, we could, right?
Yeah.
You'd be
Let's
totally
play
fine with
the
doing a history check.
Let's play the game.
Yeah, let's roll it. Let's roll it. Let's
Roll a history check.
yeah.
We're all a little traumatized.
It's a 23.
It'd be great if you rolled a nat one. I'd be like, no, fuck you, you've never heard of this.
So anyway, Elias, you know that the dragon staff, this one was created by Agaron.
Really?
Yeah. It controls and regulates the dragon ward in Waterdeep. Any dragon touched by it can be allowed into the city.
Oh man.
Any dragon touched.
I don't
it.
see the problem.
Okay.
We don't have to go anywhere.
Dragon already
Yeah,
got in.
they're already coming. We know they're coming.
Yeah.
But maybe that one was
Well,
not
they
dead.
couldn't.
so-
They
That
couldn't.
wasn't a dragon.
They couldn't come in.
It had like the skull of a dragon on it.
Has decoration.
Yeah.
The second label is labeled. It has a space for what looks to be a tome. There's a pedestal with kind of an engraved kind of spot for a larger book.
And the book's gone, sorry.
The book is gone. The label underneath it reads "The Decay of All Life."
Can I do a history?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sola, can you make a religion check?
Sure. Would I have joined them by now, you're thinking?
Oh wait, yeah, you're not there. No, you don't get to play. Never mind.
I'm sulking.
Yeah.
That's what Solo's doing.
Yeah, it's an 11 on that, so.
Okay. Less knowledgeable about that.
Shucks, this sounds like it would have been interesting for me.
Some sort of tome.
I'll ask Vajra about it later.
What's the last thing?
The last one, I think I'm gonna leave until next session.
It's still there too. 'Cause the first two were missing.
First two is missing. The last one was there.
Well, why didn't you take the third one? Now we don't know till next week. Now I'm very
This is
upset.
what we get for antagonizing the DM.
So that's what we're gonna pick up next week.
Sick and fucking twisted.
Josie!
That's my name. That's what you get.
That was so unsatisfying.
Oh, man.
Well,
I mean, fun, but just like.
anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great rest of your week and hi, hey, hello.
Don't forget to roll your history checks.
Why didn't they take the third one?
I thought it was gonna die. I thought we were both gonna die. I thought we were gonna die.
It was this close.
And like, because we rolled a disadvantage. If we rolled just the regular, we would have been fine. Well, we would have been half, but it would have been badly hurt. Because it was like, what, 23 for like the half damage?
Because I have one more big spell that I could pull out, but I was like,
I'm out of big.
it's gonna be 10 turns before these guys reach us.
Yeah.
I know.
So like, because you guys would have to go all the way up the stairs and everything.
I was.
too.
Okay.
I'm glad that you didn't pick the options I gave out to you because those were not good options.
Lynn,
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna like make her kill me or something. When you said life, and I was like,
Life or limb. Yeah.
yeah. I think it was either be like your limb or my life or something.
I didn't want him to.
It was okay. I was literally gonna command Artemis to like go to sleep.
Oh.
I
would've been
should have just let him go. I should.
So is Artemis just like a do-gooder? Or was he fucking with us and got us out there?
Well, we didn't have to go with him. We could have just let him go.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you
But
stopped
Sola
him.
thought he
Yeah.
was doing the right thing
Yeah.
by like protecting him, making him stay.
Ah, character flaw almost.
Yeah, exactly. And then we were stupid enough to leave, even after I multiple of us said that we shouldn't leave, and then we did.
Ravenfoot would have gone by himself. Oh well.
Oh my god,
But like, even if he would have come back, honestly, what could we have super done?
We would have been
weren't
fucked.
prepared for
Yeah.
another.
we would have, yeah, for sure. We were all.
We would all been rolling 46.
He
Yeah.
might have. He's probably reduced, right? Because he had been through a battle just like us. But maybe he
How
had
much do
healed
we
us.
have left though to take?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had 2 spell slots.
And with the dragon, the skull thing with him too, that's even worse for us. And no diva.
Yeah, that's like the only reason we got out of this
I
combat.
had like a couple of
none of us
hexes
died.
left.
Yeah.
I could have hexed the shit out of him.
Yeah.
he would have been so
Yeah.
next.
So
There's so
freaking
many
hexed.
ways that could have gone. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many dice.
I took so many notes.
You know, this is like I took way like there's a lot happening.
recap next week.
Yeah,
I thought this was gonna be an RP episode.
It was.
Same.
That wasn't RBS.
Okay, I was expecting it to be taking watches and twos RP kind of episode.
Well, maybe
He said shopping episode.
he told us all different things. I was like, I don't know, we were talking about combat and making challenges.
Oh my god.
Did I do that?